Hey guys, what's going up there? In this video today, I'm going to be talking about how you can become a machine learning engineer in 2026. Now, the truth is that 2026 is not yet gone, right? So many people might have this feeling that 2026 is almost about to be exhausted, but we still have about 4 months left. And that means if somebody decides to say, okay, I want to venture into machine learning, I want to get something useful out of the year, trust me, it's something that's really very easy and very much possible and can be done. So now the idea here is that we're going to be looking at how you can start with machine learning. Just more of having a 3 months plan that is going to give you some of what you need in Python, machine learning, deep learning, and deployment, and getting yourself, infected with some projects. Now, without wasting much time, I'm just going to look at the 3 month roadmap for this, and that's actually what we're going to be looking at in this video today, right? Now, the first phase here is we're targeting a 12 weeks approach, which is you're kind of thinking of, okay, how are you going to start? And the first truth here is that Python is really very essential. So basically, what you need to do, you need to learn Python for 1 to 3 weeks, and that means you need to learn data handling, visualization, and statistics. I do have some videos on that. And let me also make it clear that if you're watching this video right now, I just want you to kind of subscribe to this channel. You could like this video, as one like is equals to one prayer for this particular channel. Now, the second phase is machine learning, and that's something that's going to take you for 4 to 6 weeks. All right, that's from week 4 to week 6. And basically, what you're trying to do here is just to have some familiar understanding with some of the machine learning algorithms, understanding model evaluation and improvement, and just kind of getting yourself started with one of the two nitty-gritties, for you to get going. And the next one is going to be what we call deep learning. All right, so that could be come from week 7 to 9, and of course, basically understanding basic neural networks like artificial neural networks, and having an idea of convolutional neural networks, which are CNNs, and then maybe doing some 1 or 2 practicals on computer vision. And essentially, this is something you can do within week 7 to week 9. And then let me tell you the truth. If you want to get started with machine learning, you don't need to get everything all figured out. What you need to do is to start working on a project. And that's where Flask, APIs, deployment, and you building your portfolio comes in. So from week 10 to 12, basically what you're going to be doing is to do what? Is to start getting your portfolio, building some simple APIs with Fast API or Flask, and then starting to deploy. Now let's look at some of what you're going to learn, particularly when you're getting started. Now, if you're getting into Python, some of the mastery you need out there is you need to kind of start understanding some Python basics like NumPy, and then of course you need to have familiarity with some of the basics in Python, maybe like data structures in terms of lists, tuples, or understanding variables, and all of that, right? Those are actually really important. And then, of course, you need to understand some frameworks like NumPy, Pandas, data cleaning, visualization, and EDA, all right, exploratory data analysis. And the next thing you need to actually get particularly is to get into machine learning. And then one of what you need is just basically how to use regression, classification, model evaluation, cross-validation, and then some kind of hyperparameter tuning, which is knowing the best sequence that is definitely going to give you the best prediction for any model that you decide to get hands-on with. Okay, and then the next thing is going to be deep learning. Of course, just like I mentioned, neural networks, TensorFlows, convolutional neural networks, and image classification. All right, and I also add, of course, you need to also start getting familiar with how to generate some synthetic data sets and all of that. Now, in terms of deployment, you need to start understanding how to create some REST APIs. You need to start learning Git, and then Flask or Fast API, whichever one. But I do always recommend Fast API, of course, but Flask is still also very good. And you need to also understand how to deploy some machine learning models. Now, in terms of projects and portfolio, you need to learn how to build real world projects and a strong portfolio to stand out, particularly in 2026. So meaning that if the first minute you decide to start getting started with machine learning, you need to start thinking of a project that you want to build. Now, the next thing there is This is just kind of a project ladder that I have designed for you out there who wants to get started with machine learning, which is what you need to start from having some kind of Python data processing tools. Then you move to exploratory data analysis. Of course, I do have a full playlist on that. Remember, do like and subscribe to this particular channel for you to get more insight. Now, another thing there is regression models. Now, what are some of the regression models like support vector regressor, K-nearest neighbors regressor, linear regression, and there are so many of them out there, right? So you need to learn how to use some of these algorithms in order to make predictions. Now, we've got some kind of classification-based models as well, like the randomized forest classifiers, and a lot of logistic regression, and so many of them, right, that are very good in building some basic projects for you. All right, I do have a lot of videos where I've done some end-to-end machine learning prediction. So another thing there is for you to just kind of learn how to use tabular classical machine learning loops to get something out of it. And of course, those are really definitely going to be very helpful. And of course, you could still build some neural networks, which is the next. And that is maybe understanding some of the foundations around neural networks, knowing how to use CNN image classifiers, which is very, very important. But then you should have also gotten grounded with ANN, artificial neural networks. And then, of course, Fast API or Flask could be the next line of action, because you might want to now start thinking of deploying your machine learning models. And then at your project 9, that's where you will now have some machine learning web applications, and then the final project should be now deploying your AI or machine learning application. Now that's actually the flow chart, or how your project trajectory should go, right, whenever you get started. Now, this is actually some of what I do recommend for some people who are actually trying to get started with machine learning, because they're trying to understand what is kind of the daily formula, how do they intend to get these things done. It's quite very difficult to be consistent, but this is actually what you really need to understand out there. If you're somebody out there, that first of what I usually do is I kind of spend 4 hours doing machine learning every day, and what it means is 1 hour I use it to learn, maybe watch some kind of videos, read, and get some kind of concepts intact. Then I use 1 hour to code, just to reproduce some of what I've learned already. And then I kind of use some 30 minutes to make explanations, which I'm doing in this video right now, because I'm not sure this video definitely is going to be up to 30 minutes. But if you check out my channel, you're definitely going to see so many videos that I've done, where I'm practicing some of the projects that I'm working on. And then of course you could build something as the spirit leads. There could be some times when I can have like 12 hours machine learning course and all of that, but it all depends. All right, so I build it 1 hour, and then of course you start me to document. So if you actually do these things every day, trust me, you're definitely going to come out really very good in machine learning. And what's going to happen is that, of course, you're going to have multiple projects. You have a strong portfolio on GitHub. You have a deployed machine learning application, and then the confidence to apply for machine learning roles. Now, this is actually what I want you to actually understand in this video today. I didn't want to make it complex. I just kind of wanted to keep everything very simple, particularly for anybody who has interest in getting started with machine learning. This is just what it looks like. Just for you to have this clear understanding that collaboration is also very, very much important, but you need to have understanding of what you're doing, and before I actually start thinking of getting into this. So you just want to tell me where you are currently, what you intend to achieve in machine learning. But I just wanted to know that 2026 is not gone yet. You could still do a lot of things. And that is just what I want you to have in this video. And of course, I'm definitely going to have some videos coming up soon. And if you kind of found this video very helpful, I just wanted to kind of smash the like button, just subscribe to this channel. And of course, I'll be waiting for you in the next one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.